ABBA was the best band ever.
I've never heard of them.
Because you listen to rap shit. ABBA played real music. They sang real songs.
Was it a local band?
Are you crazy? They were from overseas, Sweden. There where it snows a lot. It is so cold. If you take a piss outside, your piss freezes midstream.
As far as I know, the coldest place on Earth is the North Pole.
Fuck the North Pole. We are now talking about ABBA. They got famous overnight when they won the Eurovision Song Contest in 1974.
That was ages ago.
And they are still playing their music in radio stations all over the world.
How come you know so much about them?
I was a member of the ABBA fan club. It is still on the internet. Google it.
I'll search for them on YouTube.
ABBA sang like no one ever did. Songs like Dancing Queen, Can You Hear the Drums, Fernando, Loving You, Loving Me. Number one on the hit parades all over the world.
In the good old days, yes.
I heard the Moffies love ABBA's music, especially that Dancing Queen. They would dress up in drag and then lip sync to ABBA's music in gay clubs. But of course, you know that.
Hey, I'll smack you so fucking hard, you will think you are surrounded.
Hey, wait, you guys. It's just a band.
No, it is not just a band. The Rolling Stones was just a band. The Beatles was just a band. ABBA is a way of life.
I was in a band once. I played the drums. It was called Tony and the Toffee Noses.
That's not a nice name for a band.
It wasn't a nice band. We split up when Tony suddenly disappeared one night.
Was there dagga and drugs in that band?
A little. 6 months later, we saw Tony on TV. There he was singing Christmas songs in an all-male choir. The singing pigeons of Paul's Moor prison.
When Tadeka and I got married, one of our gay friends sang ABBA's I do. It was fucking amazing.
Really singing or lip syncing?
Oh, yes. Here they all are, chatting away like a bunch of schoolgirls at a matric dance. Genius, disappear. You two, emergency meeting. 2 minutes.
Jeez, what's wrong with him?
I reckon Mampara is sexually frustrated.
He worries me. He's forever comparing everything to a bunch of schoolgirls in a matric dance. I think something traumatic happened to him during his matric dance.
Something traumatic happened to my parents at their matric dance.
What?
Me. My father says my real birth certificate is an apology letter from a condom factory.
It is time for some serious crisis management. Where is Precious? She knows that this is an emergency meeting. There is a problem with the Premier's ball.
Only the one or both?
No, not that. The dance. The VIP function.
Why is the Premier's Ball any of our concern? I'm sure not fucking one of us have been invited.
Some of us may have been invited. Maybe the people in the top management positions and above.
The big knobs. I'm fine with that. Our caravan club is having a camping rally this weekend at a Valdem. It is a much nicer party.
We have a problem. And there's a possibility you might not be able to attend this camping rally at the Val.
What? Are you shitting me?
Sorry, as I was leaving reception, the phone rang.
And you started chatting. I have a staff of chatterboxes, chatting all the time like silly little schoolgirls at a matric dance.
What is this hang up you have about silly little schoolgirls at a matric dance?
Oh, order, order. Can we please start the business of this important meeting?
It was Mrs. M on the phone. She's gone to a very important fitting and will only be back in the office tomorrow morning.
What sort of fitting?
A dress fitting for the ball gown she's wearing on Saturday to the Premier's ball. It's being tailor-made by Jan Johan Kutza.
We can't make any important decisions without her approval. What does she expect from us?
Mrs. M says, tell your curry butt boss to solve the Fats Mapetla problem if he still wants his fucking job on Monday.
Well, that is why we're having a meeting, to solve the Fats Mapetla problem.
But she also said, I want solutions, not problems. Tell that Rodney to stop having silly little meetings and to get off his ass and fucking well do something for a change.
And that is verbatim what Mrs. M said?
Almost. I just left out a whole bunch of swear words.
Except the two fuckings.
Thank you, Leroy. I got Mrs. M's message loud and clear.
Andeka, the boys and I have been looking forward to this weekend for months. The booze, meat, sweets, and everything has been packed into the caravan and ready to go.
Fats Papetla of Party Time Catering won the tender to cater for the Premier's Ball. However, he is now in a dispute with the board after a nasty comment one of the board members made about his wife's gargantuan backside.
What's that?
An ass bigger than the Kardashians.
My stand is booked. B14, with its own water and power connection. A brick-built bride, 4 stands away from the ablutions block.
I've seen Fatima Bettler's wife from behind. But boom, she could never fit into an economy class seat.
I have to admit, although I prefer bums over boobs and legs, I still have a size limit in mind for those babies.
Me too. No, please, people, stop polluting these discussions with your constant sexual innuendos. The problem is, if we don't do something immediately, the VIP guests at this Premier's Ball will have no food or drinks.
Get another catering company. We can cook the books later like we did with the Sustainable Lotto launch party.
Do none of you watch the news? We are slap bang in the middle of a crippling CCC strike. The catering, cosmetics, and construction workers.
I've already paid my deposit for my stand at the dam. And Tandaka bought the boys new water wings.
Which one of you can bribe the best? Fortunately, Fats has already delivered all the meat and the drinks.
Tabo can braai. He's the best at it.
No. I'm very bad at prying. And I hurt my hand yesterday when I was filling the caravan's gas bottle. Ish.
Stop making excuses. The party is going to be awesome. The Babanengo traditional belly dancers are going to be performing at the ball.
They are very amazing. Very artistic.
Wait a minute. I thought this ball was only for top knobs. Has she also been invited?
No, but I'm going with someone who could not find a partner at this late stage.
It was very short notice. Normally, I can find a date quite effortlessly.
That's fucking lekker. You two are going to party and the two of us have to go and work.
Fuck that.
The booze is for free.
What kind of meat am I supposed to fry? I can fry any kind of red meat and chicken. Fish, I always fuck up.
Only mutton and beef.
Chops, T-bones.
A little bit more than that. On a rotating spit or two, 4 lambs and an ox.
Fuck me, forget it. I am going to the dam. With a fry like that, you would need an army of chefs, no matter how much free booze you're offering.
Oh, please, Tabo, you can't drop us at this late stage. This is the time for us to all work together as a team.
I'm not in that fucking team. Sorry. On Saturday, there's a monster rave in El Dorado Park, and I promised Petuna I'd take her there.
I'm going to the Val. Spit bra yourself.
I am one of the invited guests. I can't go and do manual labor. Besides, I've already paid in full for my rented tuxedo and all.
Shame. Put on an apron.
I hope you all realize that this little sidekick of a company could be closed down like that should we cause the board any embarrassment at all.
Do what Tabo suggested if it's really such an emergency. Get the army to come and help.
What army?
The real army. I'm sure for a small fee and some free booze, you can convince the commanding officer to spare you a few chefs and some kitchen staff for the ball.
That is a brilliant idea. Right, meeting adjourned. Back to work. Go. Not you, Precious. Get me the commanding officer in charge of catering at the Doornkop military base on the line. ASAP and all.
I'm telling you, he's not lekker. He definitely has a hang-up about schoolgirls at a matric dance.
She's got a lot of fucking hang-ups. I'm telling you, there's no way in hell that I'm going to work at that ball this weekend.
Let's hope the army chefs can help. Otherwise, the two of us will be spit braaiing on Saturday. That's fucking for sure.
Hi, lover.
Guys.
I bought myself a glamorous new swimsuit for this weekend.
Why? Most of the time when we go camping, you're wearing your tracksuits anyway.
Not this time. I'm changing up my look. Don't you want your wife to look a little more glam and a lot more sexy?
Yeah, sure.
How gorgeous is this?
There is very little material on that costume.
That bottom half is definitely a G-string.
What?
A bum floss brookie.
Let me put it on and show you, ne?
Yeah, go for it.
No, don't.
Don't you want to see it?
Of course I do. In private. Not here in the workshop. Especially not in front of this horny bastard.
Oh, are you a little bit jealous?
No, a lot. This is not a place and time to be wearing that. Anyway, you shouldn't be wearing that in public at all. It shows more skin than your smallest undies.
Well, I thought you'd love it, considering you have a stack of magazines in the garage with pictures of women in G-strings and less.
Yeah, but they're all just a bunch of cheap tarts. You are my wife, the mother of my children.
And so I have to dress up like a nun.
No, just appropriate for a mother. What got into you? I don't know you like this.
Thabo, I'm not getting any younger. And while I've still got it before gravity gets a hold of all of my assets, I want to flaunt it a little bit, whether you like it or not.
My wife is becoming a tart.
Are you moaning or bragging?
At this very moment, he is out on a working lunch meeting with some big brass from the army. I'll let you know as soon as he's back in the office. What does your dress look like? Oh, wonderful. Okie dokie. Bye, Mrs. M.
You must watch out. Secretaries who turn up at fancy social functions with their boss will wake up a lot of suspicious minds. You'll get a reputation you don't want.
Women by nature are jealous of me, mostly because of my looks and sparkly personality. And to add to that, I am very smart, and they can't stand that.
Older gooses like me a lot, especially the ones in their late 40s, early 50s. Fuck it. If only the younger gooses could like me as much as their mothers do.
Do you flirt with your girlfriend's mother?
No, never. No, not really. More like the other way around. They flirt with me. But Juna's mother can't keep her hands off me. She's mostly in the medical game. Half a chance, and the auntie gives me a free full body massage.
Is she a physiotherapist?
No, a medical rep.
So what does she know about massaging?
A lot. From the Indian head massage to the Taiwanese foot massage, and not forgetting our favorite massage, the Spanish special.
What is that?
With lots of rhythm and quite rough, concentrating on the lower back and butt muscles, ending off with a slapping together of the butt cheeks as fast as castanets and screaming, "Ole!"
Leroy, you are playing with fire. You should never get involved with your girlfriend's mother, especially not on a physical level. What if you get married? Then your wife's slutty mother becomes your mother-in-law.
If my mother-in-law has to know that Thandeka Molefe wants to walk around in a little fucking G-string, that old lady will turn in her grave.
Oh, please, Thabo. Don't be so old-fashioned. I don't even think I own a pair of panties that isn't a G-string.
Seriously?
Thandeka is married. She's a wife and a mother. And over the years, her buttocks has picked up some heel damage.
So what? Not all women can look like those starving and anorexic models on the fashion channel.
Like Thandeka, for example. She looks like a plus-size model who never missed a meal.
Hey, don't talk that sort of shit about my wife, even if it's true.
Cool it. What you should do is get yourself the same sort of costume, a male G-string costume.
Thandeka won't allow that at all.
Exactly.
Yes. 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 That is precisely what I should fucking do.
No, don't. It'll only cause more shit in your marriage. Thandeka is a very jealous woman. Ask me.
Happy days are here again. Problem solved? No more problemo. The army are sending some chefs and the kitchen staff to the premier's ball. This is one of the best ideas I've ever had. There is a word for this level of managerial resourcefulness, and that word is performance bonus. Oh, and there's one little caveat. The army guys are not allowed to work with booze, so Thabo and Leroy, you will man the bar at the ball
What?
to serve the drinks. Right? Get on with it.
Knock, knock.
Come in. What? What is it?
Mr. Reddy, they're on strike.
Who?
2/3 of your staff, Thabo and Leroy.
That is not what I wanted to hear.
They're refusing to work over the weekend. They say that the word barman doesn't appear on their job descriptions.
Sometimes it is a fucking nightmare to be in top management.
And Thabo says calling the army was his idea.
The problem with the workers on the ground level is that they don't see the bigger picture. They only think about themselves. No vision, no insight, no fucking backbone. Spineless shits.
Do you want me to go tell them that?
Shit, no. That will just piss them off more.
They're already pissed off. Thabo says that two wrongs don't make a right. Take your parents, for example.
You see, no respect for authority, no decorum, no breeding, no fucking manners and all.
Leroy says he doesn't hate you, but if you were in ICU, he would unplug your life support so he can charge his phone.
Those two shits are making it personal. I have a good mind to... No. I will not stoop to their level. Not let them get to me. Ignore them. We'll find someone else to do the bar. Do you know anyone?
I have a lot of male friends, but I'm afraid in a bar full of free drinks, they'll be useless.
Tabo and Leroy think that they're irreplaceable, but I'll show them. There has to be somebody that we can use.
Urgent documents for your attention? Here. Take it. I still have to go collect Mrs. M's dry cleaning. What? Is my fly open? Why are you staring at me like that?
Genius and Tuli. Sit. Thank you, Precious. That'll be all. Tell me, Genius, have you anything specific in mind for this weekend, especially Saturday night?
Yes, I do. But I don't know if my girlfriend Mozzie is quite ready to go that far.
I have a weird feeling something is not right. Something is not fucking lekker.
Precious is pretending she knows nothing. She's not saying a fucking word. Since when is she and Mampara big buddies?
He is taking her to that fucking fancy ball. Of course, she's now not going to want to know the two of us.
For now, it would be better if you don't say anything shit about that asshole in front of her.
Normally, he would have blown a gasket by now. Maybe the spiteful cuck is ignoring us on purpose.
We should phone the union, just to make sure that we're not causing a ton of shit for ourselves.
Mr. Reddy,
Yes, Leroy. What is it?
we are on strike.
I know this.
We refuse to work on the weekend.
Correct.
And what are you going to fucking do about it?
Nothing.
If I didn't know any better, I'd swear he's on drugs or something.
The last time a manager pretended to be so fake friendly with me was at my previous job just before I got fired.
Fuck! Do you think we pushed him too far?
I don't know, but what I know is that Mampara knows something that we don't.
There comes a time in everyone's life where one should stop being a hard ass and start crawling up someone's ass.
That is no fucking lie.
Do you think now is such a time?
Possibly. We should be careful. These days, BEE isn't so much the flavor of the month anymore. They'll fire you regardless of your fucking color coding.
You're right. Maybe we should just go and say the following to him. Mr. Reddy, because of our workload and the tight deadlines, we are suffering from an unusual amount of stress. And that could have resulted in a breakdown of the lines of communication between we, the workers, and you, the management. We realize that the above mentioned might have caused some confusion about an alleged strike. We are now willing to put all the bullshit behind us and mend the bar on Saturday, as you requested.
Wow! You should have written that down. Will you remember to say it exactly like that to him?
Yes, I will.
Right then. Let's go and see the man. Knockety knock.
Enter. And what do we have here? A delegation from the strikers?
Right, Tabo. Tell him, word for word.
Mr. Reddy, because of all our workload, please forget about all our bullshit. We'll be there on Saturday to serve the drinks at the bar. Right, Leroy?
Right, as he said, we're on your team.
Tell you what. Go to your caravan rally at the Val. Do your thing. And you, take Petunia to the rave in El Dorado Park. I don't want to interfere in your private time.
Say what?
That's all. Thank you. You may leave now.
I promise not to drink a drop of free booze until after the party, and then only the leftovers.
I will help with the spit bride. Look, my hand is okay now.
Too little, too late. Fuck you both.
Hi, Mom. Are you asleep already? Obviously, it's after 4. The ball is finished. Yeah, only the army guys are still there, dancing with slutty waitresses. The board's minibus dropped me back here at work. Yes, Mom, I did have a drink. Or 6. There was way too much booze at the ball. Genius is paralytic, and Mr. Reddy just freaking disappeared. Yes, Mommy, please book me an Uber to take me home. Thank you. You're the best. Bye. Oh, I'm sorry, Mr. Reddy. I thought it was a tsotsi. What are you doing here?
What does it look like? I am working. I have a lot of work to catch up on. I can't just fucking party all the time.
I mean, you were supposed to take me home after the ball, but not to worry, my Uber is on its way. Just don't go home in this state, okay?
Wait, what are you trying to say to me? That I can't drive my vehicle because I've had a few drinks? Let me tell you something, Missy. I drive much better when I'm pissed.
Okay, do what you want. I'm off.
Okay, go. I'll put you.
Are you here on your own?
Who wants to know?
No, man. Rodney, my knees are killing me. Mrs. M?
Yes? What are you staring at? Have you never seen someone bend down to pick up a lost contact lens?
I have, but usually with someone who wears contact lenses.
Don't get clever, girlie. Now, fuck off. We're having a very important meeting here.
Yes. We are senior management. We can have meetings wherever and whenever we want. Now, piss off.
Okay, I'm leaving.
Oh, and I expect you to keep this meeting highly confidential. If you know what I mean.
Yes, Mrs. M, I do.
Yes. Listen to her. She's the boss.
Yeah.
There's a tiger in a tank. Very talented dominatrix. Come on, Miriam. Spank me with that ruler one more time.
Later, Rodney. Thank you, precious. That'll be all too.
Okie dokie, bye.
See you later, troublemaker. People can lose themselves when they accidentally use more alcohol than they should. Even disciplined people like me can make a mistake. You can be glad that you weren't there. And don't believe any of the vicious rumors about the ball, and especially any word that you hear about me and all.
I hate formal functions. Give me a bottle of massage oil and the privacy of my caravan.
The last time I got as pissed as Genius did was at my Goose's matric dance.
They should ban matric dances. At mine, I lost my dignity. Some silly girls put booze into the punch, and I drank too much of the fucking stuff. And when I had to say my speech on the stage, I fucking pissed in my pants.
Precious said you wanted to see me urgently.
Yes, those slutty waitresses. Where the fuck did you get them from?
In an agency in Santon.
A professional agency.
Yes.
Good, because the paper said those waitresses were prostitutes.
Mr. R, may I please leave now? I'm feeling very sick.
Yes, you can go. But wait, what was the name of that agency, please?
Pastor Enoch's Exotic French Maids Escort Agency.